Good morning, friends, and welcome to the Zula B. Wiley Public Library in Cedar Hill. I am so excited that you decided to join us this morning. As you know, we are in the middle of 5 weeks of the importance of playing with children and learning how to be your child's first teacher through our Family Place Library play groups, which we typically do in person here at the library. As you know, things have changed quite a bit since we did them in the spring, and currently we are doing them virtually. So I will do my best to make it translate to something you can use at home to work with your child on developing important playing skills. Well, one of the areas that we always have set up when we do our Family Place Library play groups is the block area. And as you know, in our Family Place within our library, we also have lots of blocks for the kids to play with. But I wanted to emphasize how important block play is for children in learning skills and developing their brain between the ages of 0 and 3 and definitely through age 5 when they need those skills to start working in school. So the first area I want to talk about that they learn through block play is problem solving. As we know, children, with blocks, they like to stack them, but over time they learn to experiment. And they make the decision, well, I want to build a tower, or I want to build a castle. And they get very elaborate over time in building that. So they're learning problem solving through that, because they know if over time, if they're building a little structure that, they need something, if they want a doorway or whatever, that they're going to have to do something to support that doorway. So this is where the problem solving comes in. So let's use these. So if this is their little entryway into their little fortress, then they've just solved the problem of how to make an entryway. So that's problem solving. They're also using their imagination, in creating ideas. Like today I want to make a turtle out of my Legos, or just creating something new, and these new ideas is using their imagination. Another way is self-expression. A lot of children will use this as a way to, show them what their interests are and who they are, which is awesome, because that also helps them develop that sense of identity. So the fourth area that we want to emphasize in block play is math. As you know, when we're working with the Legos or our soft blocks or any number of the blocks that we have at the library, learning about length and measurement and comparing is part of learning those early math skills. Have your child trace around and color in some of the shapes of the blocks can lead to an activity that can help them work with matching. So if they color in, let's say we have a big red one, which I don't, but if this was orange, they've outlined the orange and they can use it to match. It works especially well with the Duplos or the bigger Legos. Also, and I dropped my sheet a few minutes ago, excuse me. Also online, there's a couple of teacher sites that do some great templates for doing things like numbers. So you could do the templates to help them lay out numbers and have them do their numbers as they get older. When they are young, they're going to start developing those type of skills. So, all right. So continuity, spatial sense, that's something that is determined by block play. Creativity, that they can create something on their own, develop self-confidence. Science, they are able to test their hypothesis. So if they are thinking, I wonder if I can build a garage for my cars, that allows them in their mind to think through those steps that helps them create the things that they want to build. Self-esteem, the satisfaction of having completed this project will help raise the child's self-esteem and show them that they can do these types of things. Social emotional growth, learning to work with others, whether it's a sibling or a friend or working with the parent, and working through and problem solving helps them develop those social emotional, helps them grow socially and emotionally. And then also, of course, fine and gross motor skills. You've seen children so many times play with blocks in different ways than we think that they're designed for. I remember watching my kids build these towers and then jumping over them. So not only are they using their fine motor skills to build something sturdy as they go through those first 5 years, but also using the gross motor skills in creating activities to keep themselves having fun and occupied. So that's what we wanted to talk about today. I'll go through those one more time. Problem solving, imagination, self-expression, mathematics, continuity, creativity, science, self-esteem, social emotional growth, and fine motor skills. So all of those, as well as fine and gross motor skills, all of those are included in something as simple as playing with blocks. Also, of course, you can emphasize and as continuing activities with play is to get some books related to it. We have lots of books with colors and shapes. This is one called Friendshape, and it not only talks about friendship in the book, but it also goes through different shapes and so the kids can identify them in the book. So it's kind of serves two purposes. So thank you for joining us today. I hope you've learned from the information we put out there today about how you can be your child's first teacher and what the child is actually learning through block play. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday. Thank you.